So in the last class, you have discussed about Master Mahashaya visit to Dakshineshwar. During that time, Sri Ramakrishna cutting jokes. He is talking about Master Mahashaya. So he is presenting here. Sri Ramakrishna is telling why he was all other disciples along with other disciples. Sri Ramakrishna laughing. He was giving answer for that. Presently, the master explained the cause of his laughter to the devotees. He said, a man once fed a peacock with peel of opium at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The next day, exactly at that time, the peacock came back. It had felt the intoxication of the drug and returned just in time to have another dose. So, Sri Ramakrishna giving an example. See, once a person gets intoxication, suppose a drug or any intoxication, any habit, any addiction, they will get addicted. So Sri Ramakrishna gave such a dose. So he has given the dose of spirituality, God intoxication. So much powerful dose it was by Sri Ramakrishna given to Master Mahashaya. Even Master himself is expecting. Master himself is telling him, consider this an apt illustration. Even at home, he had been unable to banish the thought of Sri Ramakrishna for a moment. So such a dose Sri Ramakrishna gave, that the spiritual intoxication, even after going back to his house also, he was not able to forget. So when next day will come, when sun will rise after finishing all his work, when I will go back to Sri Dakshineshwar. So that was a thought. So just like what Sri Ramakrishna narrated, gave an example, similarly he was feeling. So that was the relation, that was the condition. So whoever goes to Sri Ramakrishna, living with Sri Ramakrishna, it is like that. So Sri Ramakrishna always, so how people, see, for example, somebody is giving talk, even lecture about spirituality, who will come? But Sri Ramakrishna, he used to keep always that highest spirituality is imparting, at the same time he used to make interesting. So the people, see, spirituality doesn't mean that you should be very serious. Spirituality doesn't mean that you are to be very dry person. Spirituality always joyful. So here next thing he is telling. In the meantime, when after Master Mahashaya entering, in the meantime, the master was having great fun with the boys, treating them as if they were his most intimate friends. Peals of side-splitting laughter filled the room, as if it were a mart of joy. The whole thing was a revelation to him. He thought, didn't I see him only yesterday intoxicated with God? Wasn't he swimming then in the ocean of divine love, a sight I had never seen before? And today the same person is behaving like an ordinary man. Wasn't it he who scolded me on the first day of my coming here? Didn't he admonish me, saying, and you are a jnani? Wasn't it he who said to me that God with form is as true as God without form? Didn't he tell me that God alone is real and all else illusory? Wasn't it he who advised me to live in the world unattached, like a maid servant in rich man's house? Sri Master Mahashaya is giving contrast. The very first day when he met Sri Ramakrishna, so while during conversation, Sri Ramakrishna inquiring about him. So Master Mahashaya thought himself, he is very well read, highly qualified. But you are so jnani. When Sri Ramakrishna inquiring about his wife, oh, my wife is good, but she is ignorant. So then immediately Sri Ramakrishna said, oh, you are jnani. Do you think you are jnani? So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, jnana means knowledge, doesn't mean that you acquiring knowledge from books. Have you experienced? That is what. So very first day he was talking so high of spirituality. It was such a way he was speaking. When very first day when he met Sri Ramakrishna, Is very serious about spirituality, very serious about practice of religion. But during that day, and then very nice, just one day before, he saw Sri Ramakrishna going into deep ecstasy, forgetting about everything out external world. But now he's playing with these boys, young boys, Naren, all other Rakal, all these people, very small boys, hardly about 18 years, 17 years, 19 years, teenage boys. With them, just like as if they're all own friends. No question of age difference, no age difference. He's making fun of. So you can understand spirituality, how Sri Ramakrishna indirectly teaching us this spiritual practice of spirituality doesn't mean that you should be always serious. You should have seriousness about spirituality. It doesn't mean that you should be serious. Seriousness, there's a difference between seriousness and serious. Though some people pose themselves, they're very highly spiritual. Whether to you approach him, we will scold, or how we behave, we cannot understand. Sometimes such type of people are, when you go them, why did I come here unnecessarily? You feel like that. But in presence of Sri Ramakrishna was not like that. Sri Ramakrishna was not like that. Whoever approaches him, keep them engaged. See, Sri Ramakrishna is he knows he is the best promoter. If anybody wants to promote their product, they can learn from Sri Ramakrishna. From Sri Ramakrishna, all teachers can learn, students can learn, spiritual practitioners can learn, even material life, how to management you can learn. This in all types of quality you will find in Sri Ramakrishna's life. See, highest spirituality is Brahma Satya Jagan Mitya. What Sri Ramakrishna says, what is the goal of human life? God relation is the goal of human life. Suppose if I go in the street, in the corner of in the last corner, if I say, oh, why are you people are running away like this? And if you go on, who will listen? Can you advertise like this? The goal of life is God realization. You people are, why you are running after money? Why you are running after pleasure? Who will listen? Even suppose, forget about the spirituality. Even if you sell your product, if you produce any product, how to advertise? You have to say such a way, all sorts of things you will make, everything promote. But Sri Ramakrishna knows his highest spirituality, he is promoting such a way, then he is making us, the spirituality is full of joy. Come here. The same thing, all great souls are like that. And how saving the humanity. Those who are really seekers of God, who wants to lead a spiritual life, they know how to attract them, how to bring them. Similarly in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to tell, Jubati mer khol, macher jol, Jubati mer khol, bol hari bol. In Bengali he says, Jyoti mer khol, macher jol, bol hari bol. What does it mean? Oh, come, oh, my devotees, oh, children of God, please come, him. I will give you highest pleasure. What is that pleasure? You can go and embrace young women and eat macher jol. Macher jol means that magur macher bol. Magur macher jol, yubati mer khol. Magur macher means in Bengal, magur mach is a very most tasty among Bengalis. They like. Magur mach means fish, kind of fish. So come and eat this magur mach and then embrace a young woman. What is that young woman? Young woman means, so roll on the floor. See, Bhumi, this earth is mother. So the mother earth is always young. She never becomes old. So she is always young. People will come and go, but she remains always young. So that is a roll on the floor and then take the name of Hari Bol. Hari Bol, take the name of Hari and then roll on the floor, then you will enjoy. You are full of joy. That is how they promotes you, see. See, this is the way, why you are running after pleasure, running after material things. So that's a wonderful God's name. Take the name of Hari. And then what? You are getting enjoyment from pleasure, for material things. More than that you will get enjoy. More that you will enjoy. So people, see, because why they are telling this? Because they themselves enjoyed. They themselves experienced. The similar Sri Ramakrishna, see, making this highest spirituality, he has realized. He has seen, he had the vision of mother. He practiced all sorts of spiritual practice. He enjoyed that highest bliss. So how to give them such a highest bliss? How to give these people? Who will simply will come? See, whoever goes to a great man, whoever goes to a saint, some expectation will be there. And then another thing, Sri Ramakrishna indirectly teaching, this spirituality doesn't mean that you should be always serious. A person who is not joyful, he cannot realize God. That is what Sri Ramakrishna is telling. If anybody wants to peace, so now I will practice, what for we are practicing meditation? For getting peace, they say. See, how you will get peace without you are peaceful? You cannot meditate without peace. Peacefully you cannot meditate. If mind is agitating, getting goal of meditation is not peace. Goal of meditation is not peace. Actually, peacefully if you meditate, you will get the highest goal. That is the meaning here. So somebody says, what for you are going to temple? What we are going to have peace. What for I am doing puja? To have peace. Then the question comes, how can you do puja without peace? How can you do puja without peace? I am reading a wonderful book. What for I am reading book? To have peace of mind. See, when Swami Ranganathanandaji was our great 13th president of our order, one day he was invited by one high commissioner, somewhere I think in Delhi, when Maharaj was head of the Delhi center. Then Maharaj went there. Then Maharaj was sitting. On his table, Bhagavad Gita book was there. Then Swamiji asked, so and so his name, I don't know, do you read Bhagavad Gita? Yes, Swamiji, now and then when to have peace of mind, I read this Bhagavad Gita. Then Swami Ranganathan said, no, this Bhagavad Gita book is not for peace. That book is not for peace. That book is for one who are full of active. For them that book is. Religious, all Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, not for peace. When you read Bhagavad Gita, you can work peacefully. When you read Upanishad, you can work peacefully. So, if I read, after reading Gospel, I will get peace. It doesn't mean that how can you read Gospel without peaceful? You have to read this book with peaceful mind. You have to read Bhagavad Gita with peaceful mind. Peaceful is not your goal. Read books, Bhagavad Gita or Upanishad, any scripture with peaceful mind, so that you can attain highest bliss. The goal of reading scriptures, goal of practicing religion, to have realization or to get highest bliss. That is what Sri Ramakrishna, all these things. Here, what is the necessary for Master Maharshi to narrate all those things? So that that day I saw, you are so serious. Now he is playing with these boys. With the contrast between, how when Sri Ramakrishna, when it comes to the spiritual practice, he is very serious. When he goes to put when he focuses his mind on particular mood, he will lose himself. He will go to deep ecstasy. When he comes back, the same normal person. And showing that, Sri Ramakrishna is showing that, if you are a realized person, the person who claims that he is a realized soul, claims that he is a God man, then how he behaves, he's showing. So Sri Ramakrishna never showed himself, I am a God man. He never claimed to say, I am a God man. He never told, I don't know anything. See, completely removed all ego. See, from this passage, or just what I read, you can understand how Sri Ramakrishna removed completely, absolutely no ego. Just behaving like childlike with other boys. See, Naren, all these people, young boys, they themselves, they also forgotten Sri Ramakrishna is a very aged person. No, they felt as if we are our own. See, just like with other boys, as in very close friends, he was behaving. He cutting jokes, and in front of all young boys, Narendra, Raka, all this one, he used to do mimicry. Sri Ramakrishna used to mimic how this fellow will do, how they walk. So he is very talented. Swami Sri Ramakrishna, very talented. So keeping them all young Naren, all other young devotees, always keep them full joyful mood. Through joyfully they used to practice. So that when practice meditation, that way we can learn. See, at least not only for spiritual practice, even a day-to-day life, it is educating us. At least be happy. Suppose once you go for work morning, comes back in the evening, spend some time joyfully, play with other small children, be like children. Sri Ramakrishna is showing. See, forget about Sri Ramakrishna is talking about spirituality, God relation. Just simple, even ordinary person, any ordinary man, working man, you can read this, you can get knowledge from here, get inspiration from this. So just to spend for a few hours with children. Keep aside all TV, mobile, everything. Play with them. So much joy you will get. Sri Ramakrishna is teaching this. Always joyful, be peaceful, joyful. So that is what Sri Ramakrishna is telling. Here, Master Mahesh narrating. Next, he is telling, Sri Ramakrishna was enjoying the company of the young devotees. Now and then he glanced at him. See, he is observing Master Mahesh. See, he is enjoying with other Naren and Rakal, all these people. Now and then he is looking at him. He noticed that M sat in silence. So he is very little matured person. He is silence. The master said to Ramlal, "Hey Ramlal, dekho, you see here. You see, he is little advanced in years and therefore somewhat serious. He sits quiet while the youngsters are making merry. Him was then about 28 years. See, compared to other boys, he was just 28 years, but he was very serious. The Sri Ramakrishna making fun of, see, this fellow is not enjoying. So, why he is telling Sri Ramakrishna is advanced in age compared to Master Mahesh. He was already almost nearing 45, 48. But he is just like him, just like was 17 or 19 years old boy. But he is observing how he is making. This fellow is very so serious. So, he is making serious person also normal, making them to enjoy. So, in front of Sri Ramakrishna, no person can be serious. You will drag them. That is the power of Sri Ramakrishna. The master said to Narendra and M, I should like to hear you speak and argue in English. Sri Ramakrishna is a different type of taste. Sometimes he enjoys everything. Here see, the master said to Narendra and M, I should like to hear you speak and argue in English. They both laughed. Sri Ramakrishna asking them to go. See, you both, Naren and Master, both of you argue in English. He wants to listen. Sri Ramakrishna does not know English. He wants to enjoy how that language is. See, how always curious, always inquisitive to know. Very, very funny. So, though it is out of subject, one day our Swami Ranganathanji only. Just he was president just before passing away, 3-4 months before. His book was released, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Whatever he gave lecture, he talks They brought out in book form. Then all the books, after it is our tradition, whenever new book comes, we will go and offer to Sri Ramakrishna. All in shrine, we will keep that book in shrine, and like this. Then our Sevak Maharaj was taking, see, Ranganathanji Maharaj was telling, see that book, new book has come, are we going to Swamiji? Go and give to Swamiji. Okay, gave. Maharaj, I gave it to Swamiji, but what about Sri Ramakrishna, Guru Maharaj and mother? Oh, Guru Maharaj and mother, they don't understand English, don't necessarily. So that's mom, though 97 years old Swamiji, Ranganathanji used to make fun. So he also make fun of Sri Ramakrishna. Because Sri Ramakrishna himself used to make fun of us. He used to make fun of all other young boys. So similarly, our Swamiji has to make fun. Oh, Guru Maharaj can't understand English. Swamiji can understand English. He's telling, though out of subject here, but Sri Ramakrishna, though he can't understand English, he wants to listen how they argue in their language. See, this is the quality. Always learning. Sri Ramakrishna himself told, so long as I live, so long do I learn. Sri Ramakrishna said, as long as I live, so long do I learn. Learning never stops. Even though he is a Brahmajnani, he is God, really, he is God, himself is the incarnation of God. But yet, he wants to learn, he wants to enjoy. How? That is the learning should not be something I should know. Learning should not become something to show, impose ourselves. As I know so many things. Not like that. Learning itself is an enjoyable thing. That is what Sri Ramakrishna is teaching. Learning it does not mean that I want to know what for to gain something. Not the question of here you are not going to gain anything. I am learning something means not for that. I enjoy. Why I should learn singing? Why I should learn music? Why I should learn playing instruments, musical instruments? It should not be, I will go. If I learn this one, I can go and perform before people so that people will praise me. Not for that. I enjoy. So many people are learning music. Some people are going for learning tabla. Some people are going for learning music, vocal, all those things. What for? They want to enjoy. Similarly, Sri Ramakrishna, he wants to enjoy himself. So, make this learning. So, when you impart this type of attitude towards children, learning is an enjoyable thing. Then why students will not learn? Why children not show interest towards studying? So, go and ask any children, you learn, go and study. They refuse. They want to play. But Sri Ramakrishna is here making learning itself is an enjoyable thing. That is why in the olden days, how they should, now all this system, this Macaulay system, that English system, the education has come, spoiled everything. In olden days, our Gurukula system, learning, it was not like this. Everything they used to make fun. Even slokas, certain slokas are there. So I don't remember immediately. One sloka is very beautiful sloka, but I will tell the meaning. There was sloka. Parvati is asking Ganapati, "Oh Ganesha, oh Gajanana, why are you crying?" Then Ganesha said, "No, that Skanda, that Kartikeya pulled my ears." I don't remember immediately. I don't remember that. Next time I can tell you. He pulled my ears. Then Parvati asked Kartikeya. Kartikeya asked, why did you pull his ears? No. First he only counting my eyes. First he only started. He was started counting my eyes. Why only he has? You know that Shanmuga has got 6 heads. 6 and 1, 2, 3. This Ganapati going on counting his eyes. Then Parvati says, this is your mistake also is there. Oh Ganapati, oh Ganesha, your mistake also is there. Why did you start quoting? No. First he only started. Why what he did? No, he was measuring my trunk. This Kartikeya was started measuring my trunk. For that only I started. So both were quarreling. Mother was enjoying. Mother was enjoying. So to that mother who is, see today Mother's Day. So that mother always enjoys children playing. Even the quarrelous mother enjoys. So that mother I bow down. That is the shloka. So that shloka also such a way. So in that shloka you can learn Sanskrit. You can learn the language. The whole shloka is very beautiful. You will learn language and it will have fun. Language, fun, at the same time, teaching also. All the three things available. So such a way they should see now where is that? No fun at all. Studies. Always serious, always serious. Go on pressuring. So much they pressure. Recently I saw in some newspaper in Andhra Pradesh, just after plus 2 results came, so many children committing suicide. What is this? Studies should give strength. Studies should give joy. But same studies killing the people. Then what is education? What type of education we are getting? Children are committing suicide means, is it an education? Education should make us power. It should empower us. Education give us strength. But education is killing us. That means there is no joy in studies. But here you see, Sri Ramakrishna, how learning can be joyful. So here he wants, what is the use of, if they argue in English, what you will understand, Sri Ramakrishna? Not like that. Let me enjoy how they argue. So at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, all the devotees except Narendra and M took leave of the master. So all of the devotees went away. As M was walking in the temple garden, he suddenly came upon the master talking to Narendra on the bank of the goose pond. Sri Ramakrishna said to Narendra, "Look here, come little often. You are a newcomer. On first acquaintance, people visit each other quite often, as is the case with a lover and his sweetheart." Narendra and him laughed. "So please come, won't you?" See, Sri Ramakrishna is asking Narendra, no one then you should first very often, in beginning, you should come often. Just like he is comparing how the lovers, how we beginning they will fall so close every now and then, they will keep on phoning. Now when the mobile has come, keep on phoning. After getting married, no, they will then husband or wife, when they go to office, I should go back to house. Why should I go back to house? Let me stay in the office, like that situation. So beginning, they were very close. Quite often keep on engage in talk, engage in mobile, everything. So Sri Ramakrishna is giving example. So in the beginning, you should come regularly. You should visit me regularly. So he wants to train Narendra. So Narendra is not an ordinary person, you see. He is very particular. That is why Sri Ramakrishna selected Narendra. Narendra, a member of the Brahmo Samaj, was very particular about his promises. That is why Sri Ramakrishna liked Narendra. Because somebody will ask, please come in. Yes, definitely come. Okay, tomorrow you come. I will come. Then they just bluff that son. They don't come at all. But he is not like that. See, Narendra, a member of Brahmo Samaj, was very particular about his promises. He said with a smile, "I shall try." He never says, "I will come." Never give words. That's what Sri Ramakrishna liked. "I shall try." See, I saw when I was working in Kadapa, if I call any plumber or carpenter, "Swamiji, coming within 10 minutes. You will tell, 10 minutes. No, I am on the way, and he will come, he will not come at all. They talk like this. If you go on phone call, he will coming, within half an hour I will come. I never came in time, and sometimes they don't come at all. If you are not truthful, how can you realize God? That is what Sri Ramakrishna. The realization of God is a truth, your realization of truth. If you want to realize the truth, you should be truthful. So similar, that is why Narendra was never very, that is why he stubborn. That is how he could win whole world. Young man in America, just 28 years old, in Parliament of Religion. So many people were there. How he conquered? Because of his truthfulness, because of his courage. See, to speak truth, you require courage. Only courageous person only can speak truth. That is what Sri Narendra was. That is why Sri Ramakrishna, why he loved Sri Narendra, because of this. Not because of his talent, not because of his knowledge, because of his truthfulness. Because Sri Ramakrishna is very practical, truthfulness. Because he himself practiced. He never, not a single lie he has told in his life. Suppose one day, in Shambhu Malik, he gave word, today I will come to your house. He did not give the time, I will come. So for some reason he went to Calcutta. It became very late, almost 10 o'clock night. And dead of night he is going, putting his leg inside his house after the threshold. Oh Shambhu Malik, morning I told you I will come, I have come, now I am going. What is the necessary? We will think, what is the, I could not come because I stuck up in the, we can tell. No, it was not like that. Sri Ramakrishna keeps word, yes, should be done. So that is the life of Sri Ramakrishna. As they were returning to master's room, Sri Ramakrishna said to him, when peasants go to market to buy bullocks, see, he is talking about Narendra. As they were returning to master's room, Sri Ramakrishna said to him, he was telling to him, when peasants go to market to buy bullocks for their plough, they can easily tell the good from bad by touching their tails. When bullock, whether it's good to bullock or not bad bullock, they will pulling their tail they can understand. On being touched there, some meekly lie down on the ground. The peasants at once recognize that these are without metal and so reject them. So these bullocks, no use. So no reaction. So better, this type of bullocks, no, it will not work. So they will select like this. Now I don't know how they select bullocks, I don't know. In those days, they select like that. So the peasants at once recognize that these are without metal and so reject them. They select only those bullocks that frisk about and show spirit when their tails are touched. So Narayan is like a bullock of the latter class. He is full of inner spirit. So Narayan is like a bullock, what type of bullock? If you pull, just if you touch the tail, just it will show a risk and this full of spirit jump like this. So that type of character is Narayan. The full of inner spirit, full of spirit. That is why Sri Ramakrishna liked him. That is why here Sri Ramakrishna, what he is giving message. Why Swami always talks about each soul is potentially divine, he gives all power is within you. So all his lectures, when you listen to Swami Vivekananda lectures, you will see full of courageous strength is life, weakness is death, all those things. Where from he got? Of course, he had inherent nature. It was his was inherent nature. But Sri Ramakrishna also here it shows that is what he wanted. Sri Ramakrishna also likes that one. We should be courageous. See, only courageous man only can practice religion. When compared to Sri Ramakrishna, Narayan was nothing. Can you imagine Sri Ramakrishna? Who practiced 12 years, 64 tantras, that is very dangerous sadhanas. It is not an ordinary sadhanas. And sometimes it is there in Kamarpukur, in Bhutirkal, one place is Bhutirkal. So he used to go in the dead night and then he will go and meditate. It's a graveyard. It's Mashan. He is sitting and he used to carry all fruit, sweets and all in pot. He used to carry and keep along with it. And he will go and meditate. Then his brother Rameshwar used to call some, hey, Gadai. Then he used to tell, no, oh brother, don't come, otherwise you'll be frightened. Why, Because full of, when you are, that is full of smashan, It's very remote area. Even now also if you go, same remote area, full of ghosts. Why you used to keep all sweets? So these ghosts should not disturb me. So when whoever practices sadhana, that is why in even puja time also, in the regular puja time, we do Masha Bhakti Bali. That is Masha Bhakti Bali. That means my puja ritual should go perform perfectly. Other evil spirits should not disturb me. For that they give one bali. There's some offering they do to ghosts. So here Swami Guru Maharaj used to carry. Sometimes they say, Sri Ramakrishna himself used to tell. It is all recorded in the books. Whenever he used to offer before sitting for meditation, the whole part used to go like this. It fly. So that much. See, Sri Ramakrishna was so courageous. And practicing Santa sadhanas is not so easy. It is ordinary person cannot practice. That is why Sri Ramakrishna liked Narendra. That type of courageous person necessary. Courage should be there, full of spirit should be there. Meek, very namby-pamby people cannot practice. That is why Sri Ramakrishna, Sri Ramakrishna wanted to teach the highest spirituality, especially Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta. So, to understand Advaita Vedanta, one must be very strong. Only Sri Ramakrishna selected, yes, Narayan will be suitable. That is why first actually in the beginning, Narayan was absolutely against Advaita Vedanta because he was a member of Brahma Samaj. Brahma Samaj ideology is something like different type of theology, Hindu religion mixed with Christian thoughts. Brahma Samaj. So he had that ideas. So they worship Nirakara Brahma, they worship Nirakara God without form, but full of attributes. But in Advaita Vedanta, highest consciousness, Brahman is Nirguna Nirakara or Saguna Sakara. Nirguna Saguna Nirakara, that concept only available in Semitic religion. Especially in the Abrahamic religion, they worship formless God but full of attributes. Then all qualities. So, how come that the question comes? That is why very difficult for Sanatanis, we Sanatana Hindus who understand their theology. How can formless have qualities? Qualities comes only for Sakara. If only when body, mind is there, then Sakara, Saguna, all gunas will come. Because body, mind makes gunas. Through three gunas only, this human form, this form you take. Sattva, Rajo, Samo, Guna. All the three gunas are made up of three gunas only, this human body, every being. How come formless have gunas? That is very difficult to understand. That way Sri Ramakrishna, when he practiced Islam, he said, yes, though he has realized, then Sri Ramakrishna said, it's a very long process, he said, Sri Ramakrishna. He practiced Islam, but it will take long process to realize God, long process to attain. It is very time taking because the concept itself is difficult to understand. So here that same ideology was there Brahma Samaj people. So in the beginning he was not accepting. Then Sri Ramakrishna said, one day Sri Ramakrishna asked Narendra, read Ashtavakra Samhita. Why should I read? This is God, the tumbler is also God, the mic also God. How it is blasphemous, he said. No, don't worry, for my security. Then he started reading. Slowly he converted him. Sri Ramakrishna converted because, not purposely, intentionally, because he could understand the inner spirit. Though in the beginning he did not accept Advaita Vedanta Narendra, but once he gets that spirit, once he gets that realization, definitely will accept. That is why he selected Sri Ramakrishna, selected Narayan for this mission, for his mission. But for all others, you do japa, you do this one, your form is like this. But particularly for Swamiji, he completely made him out and out Advaiti. He is completely transformed. That is why, because he wants the highest spirituality, highest Vedanta should be taught in West. So through only in Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta, it has got inclusive, all inclusive. Even being Advaitin, you can practice Sakar Puja, you can worship, you can have devotion. Having highest spiritual, highest Vedanta also, one can practice. So that is what. That is why that here Sri Ramakrishna recognized it in the spirit. Master smiled as he said this and continued. There are some people who have no grit whatever. They are like flattened rice, soaked in milk, soft and mushy. No inner strength. See, Sri Ramakrishna never liked very namby-pamby, very soft. He never liked. Whether you were devotee or Vedanti, whatever it may be, you are any spiritual man, you should be very strong. That was some of the disciples, very soft, especially Yogananda, was very soft. Then he used to scold. See, in Bengali he scolds. See, bhakta hobe bhalo, bhoka keno hobe. If you want to become bhakta, good. For that doesn't mean that you should become fool. Bhakta should not become fool. Bhakta always should be intelligent. You have devotion to God. It doesn't mean that you should be very namby-pamby. He cannot be called because because of weakness, inner weakness, to hide that one, they behave like bhaktas. Bhaktas, if a devotee, if any person is a devotee, he will be truthful, he will be courageous. See, Sri Ramakrishna never liked this, never encouraged any devotee, whether you are a devotee or a jnani. If you call yourself a jnani, if you call yourself a devotee, you should be courageous. You should be courageous to speak truth. Courageous to speak truth. That is what Sri Ramakrishna, the master smiled as he has said this and continued. There are some people who have no grit whatever. They are like flattened rice. Flattened rice is the article, owl, flattened rice, soaked in milk, soft and mushy. No inner strength. Inner strength should be there. See, all great saints, even Shankara, Ramanuja, see, Madhva, all these people, what a strength they had. All the way. See, they established the Siddhanta, how much strength they should have. See, even great Ramanujacharya, when his Guru has told, Guru has told his Guru, Yamunacharya, you should not give after giving mantra, you should not utter, you should not give to anyone. Then why? If I don't if I give this mantra to somebody, what will happen? They will go to Swarga, you will go to Naraka. Then he goes and top of the temple and shouts, then uttering the same mantra, giving to everyone. Why did you do like this? And Guru asks, what is that? I am ready to go for hell. If so many people are getting liberated, I am ready. See, such a sacrifice means, see, that is the strength. Sacrificing for someone else. That is the strength of a character. Even they don't care for their liberation. Such a great heart. That is what Sri Ramakrishna is telling. And those people, they pose themselves very good, are very highly God men. They do all this, behind all sorts of nonsense they do. Don't believe this. Sri Ramakrishna is very particular. So Sri Ramakrishna never in and out. Kaya, Vacha, Manasa. Truthful. Full of strength. When Sri Ramakrishna, somebody says, no, if he says, I don't take this one, I never touch. One day Sri Ramakrishna told, no, from today onwards I will not take milk something. That's all. Till the end, he did not touch. So, then afterwards, it was dusk. So, sunset came. The master was meditating on God. He said to him, go and talk to Narendra. Then tell me what you think of him. Sri Ramakrishna, so much he loved Narendra. He is asking Master Mahashaya, go and talk to Narendra. Evening worship was over in the temples. M met Narendra on the bank of the Ganges and they began to converse. Narendra told M about his studying in college, his being a member of the Brahmo Samaj and so on. It was now late in the evening and time for M's departure. But he felt reluctant to go and instead went in search of Sri Ramakrishna. He had been fascinated by the master's singing and wanted to hear more. At last he found the master pacing alone in the Nath Mandir in front of the Kali temple. Lamps were burning in the shrine room on either side of the image of the Divine Mother. A single lamp in the spacious Nath Mandir blended light and darkness into a kind of mystic light, in which the figure of the master could be dimly seen. M had been enchanted by the master's sweet music. With some hesitation, he asked him whether there would be any more singing in the evening. No, not tonight, said Sri Ramakrishna. After a while reflection, then, as if remembering something, he added, but I am going soon to Balram's house in Calcutta. Come there and you will hear me singing. Him agreed to go. So, Sri Ramakrishna asking Master Mahashaya to go and meet Narendra. So, both of them started conversing. So, they can after some time, Master Mahashaya wanted to see Sri Ramakrishna. So, Sri Ramakrishna was singing. So, he was so much enchanted. Sri Ramakrishna, beautiful singer also. But one thing, Sri Ramakrishna, such a wonderfully used to sing, but he had stammering also when flacking. Stammering. But that even though stammering was there, people, it is very sweet. His talks were very sweet. And when he starts singing, even we all know in the books we know, Swami Vivekananda himself is a great singer. He was an authority in music. More than that, Sri Ramakrishna. Whenever sees Sri Ramakrishna singing, people used to lose themselves consciously. And similarly, Narendra, Swami Vivekananda himself is a great singer. Otherwise, how he could sing, how he could compose this Kandana Vandana, Om Bhrim Rutam, so many songs, so many shlokas he has composed. He was an authority in music, Narendra. Narendra himself is a great musician. More than that, Sri Ramakrishna. When he used to sing, he used to forget himself. Just not necessarily when Sri Ramakrishna not necessarily give any upadesha. Just if you go and listen when he's singing, people used to lose themselves. That was the power of Sri Ramakrishna's music. He did not learn any formal music. How he learned? Don't know. Where from he learned? We don't know. Just used to sing. All those songs. He never read any books. Just by heart, all the songs. Because Sri Ramakrishna never went to school. Only he used to go to school for play with students. That's all. He never studied. Only he wrote one state in Bengali, one few sentences. What he has written, Naren Jagate Shikhedve. Naren will teach the world. That was the only thing he has wrote. Afterwards, never he wrote. He can't read. Very hardly can read and write. That's all. Sri Ramakrishna, that also he did not do. No scriptures. But all the knowledge, books, whatever knowledge are there, everything was there. And singing, music, where from he learned? Beautifully used to sing. That is why you can understand what Swamiji has told. It is exactly apt. What is that? Education is the manifestation of perfection which is already in man. That example, that education is the manifestation of perfection which is already in man, that statement given by Swami Vivekananda, you will find in the life of Sri Ramakrishna. He never read any books, never read any scriptures, he never any formal education, but all the knowledge just came out. How to bring out that knowledge, how to bring out that education, that you can find in the life of Sri Ramakrishna. That is why seeing Sri Ramakrishna, all whatever you hear, whatever you read in the Swamiji's teachings, Swamiji put it in beautiful English, but he has experience in his Guru. Nothing. What about Holy Mother? Holy Mother herself, she never went to school. One day, it happened really when Udbodhan, she used to give mantra diksha. See, this is a regular practice. Mother will initiate, any devotee goes to receive initiation, she will give, the instruction will be given by Saradanandaji. So, Saradanandaji, mother's disciple, so she used to sit below. When you go to Calcutta, in Udbodhan, Mayarbadi, they say, Mayarbadi. Mother used to stay. Mother used to stay in the upstairs. Sharda used to sit below. Sitting there, he used to write the Leela Prasanga. That is what is their great master in English. Then whoever comes, he will first taking permission from Sharda, people will go to mother. So one day what happened, one devotee went, he received mantra. After receiving mantra, now you go and get instruction from Sharada, Sharat. Because Sharadanji we used to call Sharat Maharaj. Then Sharadanji, the devotee came and he came for instruction. Afterwards, yes, what mother has given mantra, repeat. It is hallowed. So he repeated. Then he felt something wrong in this mantra. Sharadanji was telling, something wrong in this mantra. How come? You go once again, whether it is once again to mother. Then he went. Then mother, Sharat Maharaj is telling something wrong in this mantra. No, everything is right, you go. He came back. And then mother, same thing she told. No, mother has told this is the mantra. No, something wrong. Again he was sent. Again he went there. Then mother got wild. What Sharat knows? I am telling right, go. She said, scolded. Then Sharat Maharaj could not say anything because mother is, she is mother. Whatever she says, that must be true. Maybe. Because she is divine mother, she is mother herself. And okay, all right. Okay, he gave instruction. And after mother's passing away, after many years, one day Sharat Maharaj was searching some books, some manuscripts. One manuscript, exact mantra was found. Exact mantra was found what mother has given to that devotee. Then Sharat Maharaj felt, what is this? Where from she got? She never read any books. She forget about even Bengali, she never used to read. She never went to school. At least Sri Ramakrishna one day, at least for playing, used to go to school. But she never went to school. And never read any scriptures. And all these mantras from where she got. See, these mantras, they are mantra drashtas. They could see the mantra. That is why just now I am telling, education doesn't mean that you will get acquiring knowledge. Education is to manifest it. So mother manifested her, that all knowledge was just poured out, that's all. Just come out like this. Gushing out from her. She never went to school. Then he was surprised. Sharat Maharaj was completely surprised. How come mother knew this? See, the same Sharadananji is a great scholar. He was not only that ordinary person. He wrote great master, he was a great scholar, and he himself practiced many certain great master, certain what Sri Ramakrishna practiced, himself practiced by the permission of Holy Mother. Tantra sadhanas. Actually, Tantra sadhana was completely forbidden for all the monks by Swamiji, except Sharadanandaji. So, by the permission of Holy Mother, he himself practiced. And after practicing, after realizing, he wrote that book, Great Master. He himself did not know this mantra, this particular mantra is there. But how come the mother came to know? So, education is the manifestation of perfection. She is already in man. That Holy Mother. She need not read any books. She did not read any scriptures. All the knowledge just came out just like that. That is why Sri Ramakrishna singing, all these things, it's just coming out, that's all. Then these life of Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, Swamiji, prove that yes, our Vedas are true. What Vedas we call Upanishad, Apaurushaya, is true. Those days, Rishis, just came out, knowledge came out. They, though, how to prove that Vedas are true, you can find in the life of Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother and Swamiji. So next, we'll take up in the next lesson. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.